Hey, 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 beautiful souls. Welcome to this edition of the Daily Divine. My name is lisalyle, and I am here to support our souls to shine. So today we're going to dive into the energy of tines of the mind or tuning forks of the divine. So there's been a lot playing around in my mind for days, and it's these kind of things that bring me joy, is just sort of playing in the energy of um our abilities as humans. We're so gifted, we're incredibly talented, and this morning I keep hearing on with the show, this is it. It's like a episode of the Looney Tunes. Is it a good one? Are you having fun? I am. I am. And actually, it's fun and it's empowering. It's like playing in our power at this time. So let's get into this. Let me get this Palo Santo going, and then we can dive right in, because there's a lot to share, as always. So at this time, I'd like to ask that I'm a clear and pure channel, also known as a tuning fork of the divine, in order to support our ability to rise and thrive at this time and move beyond the confines of the mind. So, how are we all doing? It is January the 7th, 11:11. Well, it's 11:13 now. 11:13 a.m. on January 7th of 2026. It's our first edition of Whimsical Wednesday, and we're going to play in the energy of the child today. We are always, when you're here, you're always playing in the energy of the child, because yes, I'm a grown up, I'm an adult, I'm a woman child. I look like an adult woman, a female, and 222 there. And yet the heart is that of a child, and the eyes see life, for the most part, through the eyes of a child. And so hopefully something here today helps you to connect with that childlike sense of wonder that lives and breathes as you. So yesterday we had the video, and it was a fork in the road. Which way do we go? And so I kind of been like sitting in that energy. It's kind of like a little, some of the things I do are a little sassy, high classy, sassy. And so, anywho, today I was thinking, and last night as I came home, I've been going straight to bed after work. Today's day 5, cigarette free, coffee free. I did make myself a little cup of coffee yesterday, took a couple sips and threw it out. And so, anyways, I've been getting to bed earlier so I don't sit up and smoke. So, as I was laying in bed last night, and actually, when I get to bed, I'm really quite ready for sleep. So it's an honoring. It's like the honor system. The more we honor ourselves, the more that we can open up and blossom. So I did take my notebook into bed last night, and I thought I'd be writing, and I wasn't. But what came through, I didn't. But what was coming through when I picked the notebook up to take it was like a play in power, or a power play. And remember, yesterday we had there goes one of the tuning forks. Yesterday we had the power card. We have a lot of great cards out for this week. And what is our power? Well, the power is our heart. And, when we look at a fork, forks have many different, so the little spears on the forks are called tines. And depending on the type of fork, like if it's they have an ice cream fork. I did a little bit of research, not too much. I just wanted to be sure I was calling the tines the right things. But many different forks, and they have a very different number of tines for each fork. Tuning forks, as you can see from the um, thumbnail have two tines. Oh, look at that. F, and it's a number 12. Hilarious. So we are tuning forks of the divine. And the mind, so when we come to forks in the road, because yesterday's conversation was about forks in the road, and it was, I'll be honest again, because that's what I am. I saw a post about Alice in Wonderland, and Alice was like, which way do I go? And the cat said, well, where do you want to go? And Alice didn't know. So the cat said, it doesn't matter. No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. As long as we're going in the direction of our soul, right? We don't know. I don't know where I'm going from day to day, except that I know I'm going to work and coming home. At the end of the day, I don't really know how this is all unfolding and, what the grander purpose is. I continue to show up as a tuning fork of the divine. I try not to go down those, shall we say, memory tines of the mind, because they'll have us going back and forth, in and out, upside down and backwards, 100 ways to zero. And we don't want to do that. We want to continue to stay heart centered. I don't think the sound, one day, I have faith. I'll have great sound. I'll have lighting and sound, and we can grow. We will grow this year. It's happening. So how are things going? How are things going? Yesterday at work, it was interesting. I'm so, how to put this? I almost feel like tears coming, and I don't know why. I'm so aligned with the spiritual realms. And my intention is for 2026 to actualize in my material experience more connection. Because you know what? Like, again, it was said yesterday that, a man's role or a man's greatest purpose in this life is to walk beside a woman so that she may walk through the world unharmed. And the woman's greatest purpose in life is to lead the man to his heart, basically, to his spiritual, the restoration of the spiritual. So, as a very good student of the spiritual, the focus this year is on the material. Hey. Thank you, Kiva. Welcome. Thank goodness for you. Thank goodness for all of us. And so this morning I did a little tiny bit of just along the lines of the tines of the mind. Well, I'm here for you. And that's the thing. I'm really here for you. Those of you who land here, I'm here for you. And I thank you for being here for me. Because when we go out there in the world sometimes, have you ever been in a situation? I'm sure you have. Where, you're in a room, say, you're in a room, say an office, and you say something, and, nothing really. You express something based on what was said, and you can see people just go, So yesterday at work, it was it's been an interesting time because the Lisas, I'm just awesome. So here I am, and maybe that's why I just felt like crying. because you woke up crying. So, you know, 2026 is the year of the snake. Isn't it funny that the first plant purchase of mine, $10 for this cutie, of 2026, the year of the horse, was a snake plant, a sansevieria. And this one is called the Futura sansevieria, the Futura snake plant. So in these early days, and probably likely through Capricorn season, yeah, and they're great air purifiers. I just thought, isn't it ironic? It's the year of the horse. It's actually not really the year of the horse yet because we haven't reached the Lunar New Year. But there's still the lingering energy of the snake. And some of it may not be us. Like, we've shed our skin. I really, truly feel I've walked into this year karma free. I'm footloose and fancy free. And I'm playing within perhaps the tines of the mind with the awareness at 11:11 that I am a tuning fork of the divine. And I am here for an expanded experience of support and connection in the material realms and on the earthly realm. It's my turn now. And I'm really excited about that. And yet, as we continue to move through Capricorn season, so we'll have our new moon in Capricorn in the late degrees of Capricorn. I don't know the date exactly, like 2 weeks out, 10 days out, maybe now. And it feels like this is like the cleaning up. So because we've cleared the slate, we've cleared the karma. We are hopefully you're holding a new frequency. And Kiva, the waking up crying, it's like we've just got to go through it. I mean, that's all we can do. I don't know many 1221 there. I don't know many other folks in the world that are in my day to day that are spiritually tuned in as I am, as you are. That's why I come here, because this helps me to go into the world where I know that, unless I dumb it down a whole heck of a lot, and that's hard to do. I really feel like today I kind of thought, Lisa, maybe you can go out there in the world and put on an invisible cloak and just like don't speak, just like be really stealthy, just go in, do your job and get out. And so I'm going to try that today. Today would be a good day for me to do that because I'm down in the fish tank. And last week in the fish tank was like, something else. Thank you, Kiva. And may this year be the year that we feel connected in other places. A lot of us are going through a lot. A lot of my sisters are going through a lot. And I'm here for all of you. 1331. Honestly, I'm here for all of you because you continue to show up for yourself. And you continue to show up for me. Thank you. Rex is snoring again. Yeah, 1331. The yin and yang, the feminine and masculine, balanced. I mean, I'll be like singing I'll be ringing my cowbell, ringing my bells. I am just going to, I'm not giving up on what I know is meant for me. And neither should you. And yet we have to take active moves. We have to be sassy sometimes, sassy, yet always classy, right? We have to have fun. I have fun with things. I have fun. I don't know if the divine masculine counterpart's playing along or not. I'm having fun because I feel like I'm playing with him in the energies, and yeah, so we don't sink, we float as we continue to clear our throats. And it's funny because externally, like, let me give you an example. So yesterday at work, we've had issues with heat in the office for quite some time now. For quite some time. Last week they had the box or the lock thing off of the thermostat, and it's one of these old, it's not an old thermostat, it's one of these smart thermostats, which I find so incredibly like annoying. I just want the old thermostat where you just push the little dial and you move it and it goes and you kind of know the general range. So anyways, something happened. The heat was off, probably because they had it cranked at 80. It's disgusting in there. I literally felt sick yesterday. I thought I was going to have to leave. I walked in and I started sweating. It was like I was in a sauna. So they fixed the heat. It was cold last week and all the little biddies in the office were complaining they're cold. And there's 50% of us in the office have to be in and out into the cold environment and in the office. So we dress appropriate, right? But I wear pants and like snow pants and boots. So in order for me to like accommodate the 80-degree temperature that was in the office, I'd have to take my boots off and my pants off. It would be like a whole big ordeal every time. So anyways, I always have layers on the top. So yesterday, as soon as we came in, everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, it's hot in here." We walked in and we just started sweating. Like I literally started sweating. I couldn't breathe. I could hardly breathe. The heat's coming in through the fan, like it's blasting in. And I'm saying to everybody, "Oh my gosh, it's like hot in here. Is anybody else feeling hot?" And they're like, "Oh yeah." They're all complaining. Here we go again. The modern day slave. No offense, anyone. The modern day slave. Everyone's complaining. And I'm like, did anyone say anything? Because someone said to me, "Oh, do you remember I said something that day?" I said, "Look, honestly, I forget things. Like, if I'm going to harp on things, like something comes and it goes. I don't hold on to it for days and days and days. And clearly, a lot of people do." And this lady said to me, "Do you remember when I said that, when she went like this?" And I said, "Look, honestly, you're saying that a lot. I don't recall the exact day you're saying it, but you often do say that." And I said, "For me, I'm just kind of like in the moment. If something bothers me in the moment, I address it and then we can carry on. I'm not going to harp on it. I'm not going to keep talking about it every day. The same thing. Say something. Stand up for yourself." So anyways, back to the heat. I'm like, did anybody say anything about this heat? This is inhumane. And they're like, "Oh yeah, but you got to send an email and do a work order and all of this." And I'm like, you know what? This is retarded. This is like the world in this day and age of smart everything. The world's frigging retarded. And I don't have a problem saying it because I grew up in a time where it wasn't. We knew what was what. We could figure things out. So I had to go out on the floor immediately, take my hoodie off, and go stand out there and cool down for a few minutes so I could come back in and regroup. So one of the supervisors comes in and he's like, "Geez, it's hot in here." And this is like a couple hours later. Like I've asked people now, can we get somebody in here to take care of this heat? Because I'm sure it's still cranked at 80 in there, but now they've put the cover back on the thing we can't see. But it's working and I bet it's at 80. It's not healthy. I'm going to be sick. I have to go home. And so everybody's like, "Well, nobody does anything." So finally this soup walks in and he's like, "Oh my gosh." Granted, this is a couple hours later. Yeah, it was like a sauna. I don't like saunas really. I'm not a huge fan of saunas. I mean, I guess if I could get acclimated to one, it would be fine. But and then we have this little room there that was even worse. So anyways, the soup comes in and he's like, "Oh my God, it's hot in here." And I said, "Yes, it is. Can you do something about this? Can you do something about it?" And you know what? The first person, I love that guy. He actually did something about it. He actually picked up his phone because clearly he had a number on it to the on-site tech people that we have in the building. He called them and I hear him say, "Can someone come down here and like turn the heat down in the office?" And he goes, yeah. And then I hear him say, yeah, it's really hot in here. 2002. I like someone that takes charge. So he did it. Within 10 minutes, they were in the office. The heat was done. It was turned down and everybody could breathe again. And I said, hey, everyone, if you need something done around here, ask, his name's Raj. I'm like, ask Raj. If you want something done, you got to ask Raj. Apparently, he's the guy with connections that'll get things done. And he got it done. And so that's what I'm here for. I'm here for the ones that want to get stuff done. If you want to talk, exactly, one phone call, everyone else wants to make it convoluted. They want to make somebody else the bad guy. They want to complain that the bad guy is watching them all the time, and they don't stand up for themselves. I am so over it. So I'm going to try to go through the world in stealthy mode so I can keep my job, because you know what? If I really shared as I felt, 2112, and you could see the people in the office when I said, oh, if anyone wants to get anything done, clearly Raj is the guy. They were all like, two of the women who probably also had the number, who also could have picked up the phone and called, but don't. So I'm grateful for those who take action. Stand up for yourself. My goodness gracious. So tines of the mind or tuning forks of the divine. I'm a tuning fork of the divine. Beyond the mind, the sacred heart beats. Mind has us lather, rinse, repeat. It's not easy street. Those times of the mind, rewinding, rehashing, going back and forth. Raj is the man. I'm going to tell him that today. I'm going to tell him you made it to the live today. I called your name on the live, and everyone's calling you Raj the man. Raj is the man. He's a good guy. Good guy. I mean, again, just what I see, we can't be so concerned with what we hear about people, right? Because we all hear stories. We all hear stories about one another. And yes, Raj is a good guy. Initiation. 9, deep trust, deep healing, reconnection with all. Yeah. After the fall, we rise beyond the tines of the mind. And, because I guess I was thinking of time, but this fork in the road has got me thoughtful, because I'm like, a fork in the road, is it just like two directions? That's, how we are. I'm like, is that just like a fork? So it's just two? Because there's forks that have 3 tines and 4 tines and 5 tines. So is it a fork where there's like multiple choices? And yeah. 2332, divine masculine. And the key to our freedom is exploring it all. And it doesn't matter which tine we take. If we're doing the tines of the mind, I'm hearing Tiny Talent Time. Did anyone watch Tiny Talent Time? I always wanted to be on Tiny Talent Time, tap dancing or something. Yes. And this is time for new connections. And we are, like I said, my first plant purchase in 2026 is a snake plant. $10. It's so beautiful, but it's called the Futura Sansevieria snake plant. And it's easy care. Who doesn't love easy care? And that's indicative of us too. We don't need a lot. We need water, sunlight, our vitamins and minerals, the trace ones, some protein. I got to work on that this year. I'm such a freak though about the food chain. I'm so worried about everything. So yeah, anyways. So yeah, this is the initiation time. And look, it's the 9. We've had this like for recurring weeks. And look at the tree of life out of the blowhole. Or perhaps that's our spine with all the nerves attached to our spine. Yeah, snake plants, you can water it once a month as you pay your mortgage or your rent. Water it. It doesn't need a lot of sun. Doesn't need a lot of care. Actually, this one probably needs to be watered. Like I just bought it yesterday. But yeah, water it once a month. It's got a little baby in there coming out. Yeah, it doesn't take much. Easy care. But we need sunlight. We need our vitamin D, and we need vitamin K to get that vitamin D into the bones, to zap it into our bones. And we are the when you pay your mortgage. Yeah, I don't have a mortgage. I pay rent, which is probably more than some people's mortgage. Again, healed inner child, create inner safety, self-kindness. That's the key to our freedom. And look at that. That's like the divine feminine and the child. We have the divine masculine and the divine feminine and the divine child all on the table this week. And I really feel like it's important for us because we've got the 9 and then the 1, right? We're initiating, we're moving into this. We're moving into this universal 10, 1/0 year. But we're wrapping up through Capricorn season. We're wrapping up the energy of the snake. And there may be some snakes in our life too. I mean, there's some snakes in the grass, but I see them. I see them. I've always seen them. I gave them the benefit, some of them I gave the benefit of the doubt. You learn. We live and learn. And so don't get, I guess the message that's coming in is don't get discouraged or frustrated if you're not seeing things materialize just yet. Because synchronicity is at play, kismet. We've cleared the karma, and now we are on the destined trajectory. Opportunities in divine timing, open to change, divine outcomes. Tuning forks of the divine, love, ancient seeds of love realigning, coming online, reestablishing sacred connections in this lifetime. Kismet. Have the audacity to believe in kismet. You're worth it. Essences and energies, attuned to the subtle energies, balance, frequency, holders. Yes. And so what did I do after I came home from work yesterday? I felt like really, I just there was some aha moments at work yesterday. And I guess I'm the gal that's always gone through life kind of like everybody's a friend. Everyone is like, we're meant to, not necessarily, but we're meant to help one another, right? Doesn't mean we're going to love everyone, but we're not going to be mean. And, there are some energies, it's not us, yet there are some energies in the world that aren't kind, that don't love themselves, that don't see themselves as they are. So if they can't even see themselves in the mirror, how are they going to see us? And it's okay. We don't have to we're not here to be mean. We are the ones here who have healed the inner child or are working toward healing the inner child. And we create our own inner safety and self-kindness. Not everyone's going to be kind to us. And that's okay. We don't have to retaliate. We can retaliate with kindness, not in the same way. And again, this feels like feminine and masculine coming together, yin and yang, truth and love, the truth of love, the truth of divine love, the path of purpose. We are the golden light. We are the whales and the dolphins here to reignite We are here to seed our soul light, like our soul print, our divine soul print coming on live 3003. Yeah, they, mean people. I guess at some point, like if we're honest, if we're all of it, like when we look back, I mean, there's been points in time in my life where I've been mean to other people and unjustified in some ways. Like I wasn't always, um, I was a wounded child, like many of us. So, you know, again, and a lot of us never had adults showing us the way. And there's still very few adults showing children the way. You know, children are taking their lives feeling like there's no other choice. That's what have we become? And you and I are here. Yeah, people are vengeful and people can be. And that's, they hurt themselves more. Went 31-13, yin and yang, masculine and feminine, supportive of one another. When people act vengeful and all of that, they hurt themselves more. Yes, like we can feel, hurt and wounded. Chances are we're not going to stay there. Like when I came home from work yesterday, there were a couple of different things going on. And two of the situations like bothered me. And I felt like I don't want that energy attached to me. So I came in and I saged right away, smudged myself right away when I got home. And because I don't want to, and I named what I was clearing, and because I don't want that anywhere in my home space, and the shell's sitting right at the door because I did it as the door was open, because we're not bringing it into the space. And so this is about knowing ourselves and what's going to support us and staying in our power as things level out, as things begin to materialize in our experience. We are the frequency holders, and it's really important that we know ourselves. We got this card yesterday. I laugh. Oh my gosh. Meditation, and meditate. And I was thinking about that last night in bed. I used to have like formal meditation practices, right? Where I would sit and da 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 da. And I don't have a formal meditation practice anymore, with the exception of when I get into bed. That is what I consider meditation. And, I was thinking about that last night. That's pretty funny. Meditate. Who am I? Veil is lifting, opening. Now we had something about the veil. Look at this. Repairing the veil via forgiveness. And so these people that are vengeful, I feel sorry for these people. These people that were whispering about me yesterday, these ladies, I've got some inside scoop on their stories. I mean, I don't even need the inside scoop. It's an energy. I'm an energy. I read energy. I can feel it. These ladies that don't care for me much don't care for themselves much. It's obvious. That's okay. I'm still going to go in. I still take them treats like everybody else. I still do me. They're not going to stop me because I understand. And as one here holding a higher frequency, it's our responsibility to hold that frequency and level up. We're not going to allow others to pull us down into their energy. And there's going to be some people who want us to feel sorry for them. That was another thing. There's this energy, and it's like the dog that lost his best friend. Oh, well, you got friends, you got go. I'm not your friend. I'm not your friend. Don't even look at me. And I'm sorry if you feel I'm mean. That's too bad. You lack integrity. You're a liar. And so don't come near me. And so we're okay It's okay for us to stand in our power. It's not a power play. I'm not out to harm anyone, even those who have harmed me. I'm not here for revenge. I understand how things work. It's not my job to dole out the revenge. It's not. It's my job to get on with living and continue to attune to the subtle energies and continue to be the high vibe frequency holder that I am, that you are. So, beyond the mind, the sacred heart beats. Mind, lather, rinse, repeat. Not an easy street, no easy street. Follow the steady heartbeat and move your feet. Yeah. Kiva says she feels sorry for them too. I actually very much love two people who are seeking revenge for my just existence. It's heartbreaking. I don't mean to bring this energy in, but very present for me. No, like this is the place to bring it in. Let's get just a sec. Let me get my. If we're not here to share this and bring this stuff in, I don't know what we're here for. Like I said, I'm here because this is like what this is my support in the material. 2026, I do feel I'm being guided to like venture out a little bit more, you know, unless, of course, the counterpart ventures in and then we can venture into nature together. I don't really want to venture into the world. The world's crazy. So, let us take this time. Let me get my ego feather. Let us work with this smoke to clear the energy and to remove from us. The counterpart's always welcome. Oh, yeah, baby. And I keep seeing that Raj is the man. Wait till I tell him. Raj, you got a shout out because you addressed the heat in the office yesterday. Oh, but you know what? What I realized in that moment, it was 10:10 there. When he did that, when he picked up the phone and made the call, because he came in and he's like, "It's hot." He's looking at me and he's like, "Oh my God, it's hot." And he's taking his jackets off. And I said, "I know it is. Can you do something about this, please?" And he literally picked up the phone in that moment and did something. And this was hours after our shift had started. And I had asked other people if they could do something about it. And they all kind of rolled their eyes as if I was like being extra. Oh, she's menopausal. She has those hot flashes all the time. It wasn't a hot flash. It was like working in a sauna. Appropriate attire would have been a bathing suit and a bathing suit cover. That would have been appropriate, and flip flops in there, not snow pants, work boots, and 3 layers on top so you stay warm. It's ridiculous. So yeah. So Kiva, let's just I'm being guided, Kiva, to encourage you to talk to Archangel Michael as well. Thanks. You either find me funny or really annoying. So I'm glad you find me funny. I trust most people here find me humorous. And if you keep coming back and don't find me funny, if I irritate you, why do you keep coming back? Here, let's move this smoke to clear that. So just clearing the space and calling on Archangel Michael to cut any negative cords of attachment that may be connected to us through others in the workspace, through our family circle, our friends, so that all the lines are clear and pure and support our ability to move through this stage in this phase of our initiation with ease. And so if there's those here who I annoy, may the smoke clear away your irritation. May it clear away your irritation. And perhaps be transformed into some inspiration. Oh, yeah. I'm sure there's those that, if they could have me committed, I know that there's those. If they could get away with getting me committed. Yeah, it's been tried. Right? Those who can't control us, try to control the narrative about us. Right? One such fool tried that with me before. Didn't work out well for them. All right, so let's tune some more into I speak good English today. Let's tune some more into that little child that lives within me and you and see what they have to say. 41, 14. 5-5. Oh, yes. And I keep saying, 5-5. Oh, we're never going to get away from change. And I'm like, oh, looks like we've carried change in with us to 2026. I'm 55. I'm never going to get away from the change this year. I mean, honestly, I had that realization the other day. It had me laughing. It had me friggin' singing and laughing. And look at this, the devil, the vortex, temptation. The times of the mind, infatuation, what one can do for me, what one can do for, that's infatuation. What you can do for me, how you can please me, what I can get from you. The temptation is true love, no strings attached except the red string of fate bringing us together, because that's in the, the lovers are in the devil card. And we see them here in this deck. It's a beautiful visual, right? And it's like we are within the vortex of magnetizing into our experience what is meant for us, the full potential in the 3D, pentacles in the material realm, on the earthly plane. That's where I live. Although, I'm in service to the eternal essence of my soul and all souls. And yet I'm here on Mother Earth as my home. And I would like for the back half of my life to feel secure in my home and not to have to struggle and strive to just, keep going. I'm here to thrive. There's things I've got to do. We ride at noon. We ride off to find a new spot to watch the sunset. That's the potential. And it's about our spine, right? The seven rays of light along our spine, opening up. Oh, opening up to what? Love. Love that is divine. Oh my gosh. Okay. Serial. Here we've got the 1. The ace is the 1. The Fool is the 0, the new beginning, and the Wheel of Fortune, the combination of the 2. We got it all here. The Magician. What are you going to do? Are you going to let the old die? Because that's what's being called for. Oh, we didn't go down with the sinking ship. We swum ourselves to shore. Or we floated to the shore of love. We have been transformed. I could keep going, but I'm not going to keep going. Well, and the wish fulfillment, that's what I'm going to keep going for, is the wish fulfillment. Honestly, 4-4. There's so much more. Love beyond the heartache. what's that? Oh, I'm just hearing some 80s song, Bringing On the Heartache. I can't even get the tunes way better in my head. I don't feel like I haven't got to the singing point today. But those of us here are the women of light, here to leave a legacy of light. Hey, men, you too. I say it every day. I need you. Yes, we need you. So this has been like, this channel's like my dating profile. So if you're into what you see, if you like what you see and hear, reach out. You know how to get in touch with me. I'm easy to find. That's what I feel like, because it's like, where else do I go in the world? Here and work. Maybe, and nature. Right? It's my dating profile. Lisa, are you on a dating app? Yeah, go check it out. lisalyle.com. Lisalyle on YouTube. Check her out. That's my dating app. I mean, how much more do you get? It's like Frank, before Frank made any move, before he laid it on the table, when he did eventually come, I'm like, I trust you've done your research. And, clearly he had. So, remember this beauty from yesterday? 12. Yeah. I know. Maybe I should just start as a stand-up comedy show or something. I don't know. Anyone, if you have any suggestions of what I should be doing, let me know. I'm really looking for the counterpart energy for the authority and the authority and the wisdom of the masculine to help me to put together the practical plan to create what it is that, the vision. I've got all the intuitive stuff. I've got the creative stuff down. I just don't the practical. Like, that's, in my opinion, that's like the man's job. Oh, thank you. That's nice to say. Kiva says I look beautiful, so radiant. It's just shining from the inside. I mean, goodness gracious. I spent so much of my life hiding myself, most of my life hiding myself, with a few moments of, here, there, and everywhere. And now it's like, 55. If I don't do it now, like, this is the life of Lisa Diane Lyle. There is no other Lisa Diane Lyle life. This is it. So it's now or never. And we can become impatient as we are waiting for what? The flowers to open. But look at this. This really feels like abundant. This really feels abundant. And like lots of flowers are opening at the same time. We could have a whole climbing vine along the arbor. Is that what they're called? The arbor? And it's like, and look, it's like the Roman numerals there, step by step, one step at a time. We got this. Yes, we've climbed the mountains, but you know what? It's coming back to our power center, and there's a lot going on. Clean up, folks. Clean up. Use Capricorn season to clean up. It's raining flowers. It's not raining men. Hallelujah. It's not raining men. But it is raining beautiful cherry blossoms. Oh, and we just eat around the pits. Spit the pits. Spit the pits out. It's a seed. Maybe it'll grow a new tree. Right? Pansy. Pansies are so delicate and delicate, beautiful little flowers. And you know what? Humanity, you're going to listen to It's Raining Men, or raindrops keep falling on my head. And that doesn't mean my life will soon be something. Crying's not for me, 'cause I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining, because I'm free. Nothing's worrying me. Do, do. I went for a walk in the rain yesterday. It might have been freezing rain, I'm not sure, but I walked in it. It was all right. I was like slip sliding away. Slip sliding away. PJ Thomas. Yeah. So, that's is that raindrops keep falling on my head, or whatever. I could get offside so easy. But we're back to the pansy. This is the thing. Flowers are delicate. Flowers are delicate. And yet, when you look at the pansy, look, I'm tired of the weak and pansy type energy in the world. Oh, we can't say it because what you just said hurt my feelings. Man, you should have been on a playground in the 1970s or 80s. You want to talk about hurt feelings? Have you ever played a game of Red Rover, or British Bulldog, or Murder Ball? Come on. And maybe that's why I keep saying, Gen Xers, wake the flock up. That's what we're here. Remember the flock of seagulls? My hair's kind of looking a little flock of seagull-ish these days. Jonathan Livingston Seagull, set your sights higher, folks. Set your sights higher. Trust your inner fire. Murder Ball was not fun, and neither was British Bulldog or Red Rover or any of those things. And then we had these, you remember the soccer nets, the goalposts, I guess, the goalposts at school. I don't know why on God's green earth this one kid climbed up there one time. He climbed up there, and then guys on the bottom like grabbed his legs, and so it was like a gotchi with the soccer posts, with the goalposts. Yeah, my hair looks like the flock of seagulls. What did they sing, the flock of seagulls? This is like flashback. So if you're here and you relate to the things I'm saying, Murder Ball, Dodgeball, Red Rover, British Bulldog, all these kind of things, then you know what? You're the one of the ones here to wake the flock up. Perhaps you need to wake the flock up first so that you can get to the heart of the matter and then help wake the rest of the flock up. It's not everyone for themselves. We're here in this together. And we're here for the new beginning. We're here for the new beginning. So let us not be a world full of pansies unless we're full of a beautiful pot of pansies flowering. I think you can eat pansies too. Wisteria. And live the whimsical life. Look at this, all this purple energy. All this purple energy. And with the pansy, when we get out of being our sensitive self, it was brutal. Photograph of you and Iran. Oh, yeah. Photograph of you. Was the photograph of you? I thought that was it Flock of Seagulls? Okay. Iran. I'm going to listen to that. But let us not be so sensitive that we we're not so fragile that we're going to, if you're so fragile that someone's words are going to crumble you, then back to the drawing board for you. Get back in there, address those, see what's going on with that little child inside of you, and let's address this. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Perhaps they'll inspire us. Perhaps they'll trigger us to make moves. Moves where? Towards our heart center. Wishes and dreams. Wish fulfillment. So let's see. Rose, pure love. Abundance, beauty, clearing, blessing, dreams, emotional healing, friendship, protection, purification, romantic love, secrecy, self-love, spirituality. Yeah, true. I wish those days we could go back to those days where we had to take our film in to get it processed. Now it's like, oh, pictures and then, like, gosh, it's too much. Wisteria, soften the edges. Beauty that increases with age. Divine blessings, divine comfort, divine love, healing grief, softness, soothing, stress relief, and wisdom. Impatience and pansy. Let's get to the pansy first. Contemplate or meditate. Calming, stress relief, clarity, gentleness, ideas, love divination, purity, self-exploration. Yeah, it's who we are, folks. What are you doing? Bringing our magic online. We are the initiates at this time. Because beyond the mind, our sacred heart beats. Thump, 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 thump. Oh, I like this. Divine timing. Alignment with divine timing, being present, grounding. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Pictures of you, The Cure. That's the one I was thinking of. That's what I was thinking of. It's kind of sad. I know someone that played that at their wife's funeral. Oh, Pictures of You by The Cure. So, and Kiva. I can't find the microdose. The microdose thing. The protocol. It's a third of a teaspoon of the pure gum spirits. It's a third of a teaspoon of the pure gum spirits, and once a day, first thing in the morning. And if you need if you're having trouble with the moving things through the colon, then you would use castor oil, the laxative castor oil, a tablespoon an hour after. I haven't had any problems moving things along. No problem. No problems at all. All right. So, you know what? I think that's it for today. I think we got all the 411 we needed to get from that beautiful child that lives within us. I believe if you're here catching this, it's really important to keep going because wish fulfillment is on the table for you through the Ace of Cups, emotional healing and emotional new beginning. And the wheel spins to destiny. Who's here for it? Destiny's calling. Catch me, I'm falling. Do, 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 do. We're not falling for the same old BS anymore. We are falling into the knowing that we are amazing. 3, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? Ourselves every day as the wheel spins in our favor. The temptation is to go for real love. When we come to the fork in the road, let us go in the one where the heart's going thump, 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 thump. This one. I mean, like I said yesterday, all the tines of the fork will lead us to soul growth. For those of us here, for those of you here, you are masters. And so in this year of the wheel, you're going for destiny. You're not just going to keep repeating upside down. Boy, you turn me inside out. Round and round. We're not going round and round. We're going forward. We're on solid ground. We are the solid, stable ground. We are the holy ground. So your progress and your Your progress and everything is profound. And Kiva, if I have helped you to feel a little bit better today, I have done I've done my job well today. And it didn't even feel like a job at all. Didn't feel like work at all. I've been thinking a lot about Frank these days. And when I used to go over in the mornings when I was just his personal trainer, I was his personal trainer. I was his personal trainer. And so I'd go over at 6 o'clock every morning and he would do his workout. And then as I would leave, usually about 7:30, I'd say, "Hey, Frank, you have yourself a great day. You get out there and have a great day." And he always, his response every single day was, "It already is. It already is." And so, with that being said, this day is already a great day in my life. Kiva, I'm glad I helped you turn things around. You actually did it. I just showed up and shared what was coming through. And if it has helped you, I am so, so pleased. Isn't that sweet? Awe isn't sweet. It was so sweet. Yeah, it was so beautiful. It already is. That was his response every single day. Every single day. Including the day he passed. Isn't that amazing? So, with that being said, I'm a little bothered here in my apartment. I've got to say, like the some of my plants, it's not the growing season, but there's one strand here that's all the leaves are turning yellow. They're like dropping off. I'm not sure what's going on, whether it's the temperature or what. Anyways, if they drop off, then I guess it's just creating space for new growth. So let it go. Let it go. And get out there and have a great day, everyone. Kiva, thanks for showing up. I'm glad you enjoyed the messages. I'm glad you related to like the trip down memory lane, the schoolyard in the 1970s and 80s. I guess in the 70s, it was more, I was doing more hopscotch and jumpsies and skipping rope and that kind of stuff. And four squares. And then, yeah, then it got to murder ball and dodgeball and red rover and all that stuff. And then in the winter, it was the snow jobs. Snow jobs. I think it was just, oh, thanks. This is my natural hair, Kiva. I think it was just the boys that liked you, wanted to push you in the snow and roll around with you. I think that's what it was. It's a little aggressive, boys. A little aggressive. We could find gentler ways to let each other know we like each other. Yeah, it's getting there. I'm glad I didn't cut my hair off last week, and I was feeling like I was going to shave it off. I may still shave it come the spring, but yeah, all those games were okay with the teacher. I think the teachers used to encourage dodgeball, right? And maybe even murder ball. Remember those like red plastic, red vinyl maybe, or latex balls, rubber balls, I guess? Rubber balls. Imagine that, a rubber ball. Yeah, it was all back in the day. Back in the day, we weren't so pansies. We weren't so soft and sensitive about everything. I'm not really soft and I am soft and sensitive. Um, I do though have a lot of respect for strength, for courage, for perseverance, these kind of things. I like those qualities, strong, like a woman, like I think women, we've been conditioned that to be strong is to be a woman. We are strong. Women, we're meant to be soft. We're meant to be soft, to soften the edges. We're meant to be a soft place for another to land, for the counterpart to land, as is the counterpart. Because strength doesn't mean hard, right? It is important, though, within our skin to know our role and to balance that, the yin and yang within. I'm really ready to settle into my yin era. The yang can go out with a bang. Chitty chitty bang bang. I did it. I don't know. I'm just getting silly now. So Kiva, it's just you and you and I here, and I'm like, it's like that one person show, and it's got like the drums on its head, and it's like the little monkey, right? Oh, yeah. I could stay here all day, but play sharks and minnows. What's sharks and minnows? Oh, we used to do duck, duck, goose, duck, duck, goose, sharks and minnows. Same idea, I guess. Oh, and remember musical chairs? Then they yank the chair out from under you or whatever. Musical chairs. Good old days. You miss those days. Um, all right. So it is Thursday in my world. So I'm going to get out. I don't know what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to go and figure out what I'm going to do for the next hour and a bit. And then I'm going to get myself ready for work. And so I hope something here has resonated with you. If you've made it this far, please do let me know with a thumbs up. Drop a heart. Uh-oh, she's doing that symbol again. Is that secret society? Drop a heart. The shark, all the kids, tries to attack. So some things haven't changed. I like it. The shark, all the kids, tries to. Oops, I said that wrong. Haha, secret society. Yeah. I see you. I see you with the eyes of my heart. Anyways, I'm getting quirky, worky. Uh, getting more wacky than usual. I gotta go. I trust something here has made sense for you. I will be back here tomorrow for Daily Divine, day number 8 of As the Wheel Spins, and we will dive into the astrology of it all. Don't forget, keep shedding, keep letting it go. We are the key. You hold the key to your freedom. We are initiating ourselves through deep trust. We have healed. We walked into this year karma free, and now perhaps there's some straggling energy we got to get rid of, and we can trust that all is unfolding in divine and perfect time. No need to be impatient. No need to be impatient. Let us just continue to love ourselves, love our life, go towards wish fulfillment, go towards destiny. Because I don't know about you, but I am the woman of light, here to seed a legacy of light and to live like a love of a lifetime, kind of like fairy tale endings. Yeah. Yeah. I really do feel that that is destined for me. Do you feel it too? I see you. I feel you. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for showing up. We'll be back here tomorrow at 11:11, where I will pour some more love into your cup. Thank you. Thank you for pouring into mine. I see you. I feel you. I love you. Kiva, get out there and have a great day. Mine has already been fantastic. Thanks to you. Until tomorrow, everyone, take good care. Let the sun shine.